Alright, we just got to camp. I haven't got anything taken out or put away or anything. In fact, I'm actually already filming a time lapse. I'll show you over here. If you can remember back to the previous video called Coffee by the Side of a Pond, or Coffee by a Pond, this is actually the same location of where I was, which I'll show you in a second. But here's the time lapse I'm shooting. And that's what will be on the time lapse. So it's a very beautiful time lapse. And I'll show you, it's extremely windy too. I'm going to show you. Let me see. So this here is the beach. If you can remember where we had our coffee by the pond, but you can see how high the water is. Last time we were out past these rocks and all that stuff. But this was actually where I was supposed to be during the last video called, or one of the previous videos called hammock camping in heavy winds. I was supposed to come here, but much like today, it's so windy that I end up having to go to another location. But I think the wind is going to die down today here, so I don't mind staying. And I think the plan is to set up a hammock somewhere around here on these trees. If not, then I'm just going to come up here and camp somewhere along up there. But the good thing is that there's a lot of dead trees here, a lot of dead standing. So if the wind dies down, we will have a fire on the beach. But if it doesn't die down, then of course I won't be able to. I'll have to cook in the little bush bunny, probably up there somewhere in the firebox. So yeah, so maybe we'll get some stuff straightened out here and we'll see how it goes. So I was going through all of my stuff and I realized I got all my gear here, but I forgot my hammock straps. So I got 2 hammocks and no straps. So if the wind does die down, I might either set the hammock up right here on the ground, or maybe like right here. But if the wind does not die down, then I'm gonna have to find a spot somewhere up in the wilderness, which I actually did find a spot, so maybe I'll take you guys up there to have a look. So camp is all the way down there by the water. So if the wind does not die out, then I'm going to probably set the hammock up right here on this little like flat area. Maybe going towards this tree right here and then tie it off maybe to this tree, because I'm gonna have to sleep on the ground because I still have my ground mat and my sleeping bag, but I just don't have the strap, so I can't hang the hammock, but I can put the hammock on the ground and lift up the fly rod or the fly net and then just sleep in it as is. So I would like to sleep on the beach, but if not, then I'll just sleep here in this little open area. And you can already tell anyways, just by even me standing here, you can see how there's no wind hardly at all up here. So this will be the windbreak. If not, we'll be down on the beach. You can hear the beautiful birds. By the way, there's a ton of dead standing here as well. So we got lots of wood to cook and potentially have a fire on the beach if the wind dies down. So that's exciting. Alrighty, so this will be our bed for the night. Although I forgot the straps, I still ran just the guide wire across, as you can see, to the tree, then all the way over to the other tree. So the hammock is you know, we're still going to use the hammock because it still has the fly net and everything. Just rather than being suspended between the trees because I forgot my straps, then we'll just lie on the ground. But I still got the pad, sleeping bag, so this should be fine. The ground's a little bit wet, but I got the pad anyway, so it really doesn't matter. So yeah, that's how we will sleep tonight. And yeah, so hopefully we'll have a good sleep. There's a lot of flies here. There's a couple holes in the screen, so hopefully it won't be too bad, but I think it'll be okay. Usually the flies dies down later at night anyway. So yeah, I think we're gonna have a good little sleep. Alright, for supper we're having a pretty traditional outdoor meal. We're going to have some 2 slices of bologna, and we're going to have a can of beans. So beans and bologna for supper. Just got to gather some wood, and then we're going to light the fire. I have a little tiny mini ferro rod. on my keychain, which I think I might try. Let me see if I can show you guys. This is a little tiny mini ferro rod, which I might try to use to light tonight's fire with. Alright, we got the beans on. Alrighty, the beans are done. They are literally boiling. So I gotta put my glove on. Take that bad boy out. There we go. The beans are done. Now I think we'll, you know what? I might do the coffee first. I might boil the water first. We'll see. All right, we got the water on now to boil. Not boiling yet, but we got a nice fine fire going. We'll get some coffee, then we'll fry up that bologna, and then we'll eat everything, and then we'll enjoy the sunset over there. All right, now we got the bologna on there. Alrighty, the fire has gone out, but because of the amount of flies and everything, and plus the wind is after dying down, we're going to relocate. We're going to eat our supper over here on the beach. So we're probably going to set up either here on the grass or actually down on the beach. I'm thinking I'm probably going to stay up on the grass just to sit down, and we'll overlook the beautiful pond here, and we'll catch this beautiful sunset, and I'll get a time lapse of that as well. I got to switch out my SD card. My camera just told me my SD card was full, so I got to swap out my SD card. And yeah, so we'll eat our supper down there, and then maybe we will come back over here like I said I would to drink the coffee. I'm actually not going to drink my coffee with supper, which is something I normally do, but I'm not going to today because I want to save it for after supper. So yeah, so we'll probably come over here then and enjoy this beautiful view. There's birds everywhere, but yeah. All right, let's go eat. I apologize if I'm not in focus, but I really can't tell. But my hammock straps were not the only thing I forgot. I also forgot utensils, so I had to make these homemade chopsticks to be able to eat my beans. But I must say it's more difficult than I thought. The sticks are not even like normal chopsticks. But fortunately, I know how to use chopsticks, so it's just like eating rice, really. But the sun's going down. The wind really died off, so I don't know about potentially having a fire on the beach. We still get a couple gusts, so I'm sort of on two minds about it, but I'm more open to the idea of having a fire because, like I said, the wind is dying down. I'm still going to go over by the lake and enjoy the coffee. We'll get an awesome time lapse of the sunset. I'm probably going to clean up camp before dark, obviously, because you know I'm not really camping down here on the beach like I was supposed to. I'm actually up in the woods, so I'm probably going to clean everything up while I got the day. And yeah, but I'm wow, what a gorgeous evening. Now let's go over by the river and enjoy our coffee. There's my mess that I gotta clean up before dark, but I'll get it all cleaned up. Here's our seat. Put our coffee in our mug holder, and now let's check out that view. Wow. And this is how we're going to enjoy our coffee. All right, we gotta clean all this up before we lose some daylight. So let's go up and grab our bag. This will sort of give you guys an idea of how far away camp is compared to where I was eating as well. It's actually not that far, it's only up over the hill. You can already see the blue in there. I was gonna bring everything up, but I figured, well, maybe it's just easier to bring everything down. So as you can see, this will be my camp for the night. Unfortunately, I'm not actually hanging off a tree, but that's what happens when you forget your straps. Okay, I'm just gonna bring the bag down because it's just a lot easier to do it that way as opposed to bringing everything up. Let's put this on. Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here. Under. Whew. It's gonna be time to get our time lapse of the sunset. All right, time to put everything away. This should be a good enough little fireplace. yeah, just loving the evening, and just probably just gonna have a short fire, because once it gets dark I goes to bed right away anyway. So plus I went through 2 batteries already, which is strange. So I'm already I only got 2 batteries left, and they're not the good batteries, they're the lesser batteries. I like to call them the worst batteries. So I might have to start preserving some battery power. But yeah, we're just gonna enjoy the fire. I might get another drink with the life straw, but yeah. Just keeping this nice and contained and simple. As you can see also, I got my can of beans in there burning because I had to burn it off. But yeah, just put just a couple small sticks. Like I said, we're not going crazy with the fire, so it's soon be bedtime anyways. I can't believe how clear it is. There's fish breaching all over the place. I don't know if you can see it on the GoPro, but there's fish everywhere. That's our little fire. That's where the sun set, and boom, that right there is the moon, and there is not a cloud in sight. The pond is super clear, which is good because I'm sleeping on the ground with my hammock and I did not put a tarp up, so I'm going to be able to see the stars, which is so exciting. The fish are breaching like crazy. I gotta see if I can show you on the camera. Let me see if I can show you guys. See if you can see the fish. I don't know if it picks up the ripples. I think it's too dark. I don't think you guys can see. Oh, there's one, look. Look at him. These guys are just breaching everywhere. Wow, that right there is the moon. It is such a calm and peaceful night. Well guys, you know the routine by now. It's wool socks time. Oh, hang on, I gotta get my... this is a disaster. Okay, so it's super misty. And I decided to continue without using a tarp so I could see the, so I could see the stars. So I just hope that it doesn't actually rain on us tonight. So actually, you know what? I'm going to put the camera down at least while I get into the tarp. I got to get situated. So just give me a second. Well, guys, we are actually inside now. I don't know if you can see the trees outside. Yeah, you can see the trees there. That's because I don't have a tarp on it. So I really hope it doesn't rain. But if you can see this light, where'd it go? Straight ahead, that little tiny dot. Hang on, I'll turn off my headlamp. See that little tiny dot? That's actually the moon. So very exciting. I don't know if I ever actually slept under the stars quite like this before, but I do have my socks on. I got my wool socks on. I got my jacket taken off. I always use my jacket for my pillow because it's just too hot. I can't have my jacket on when I'm in the sleeping bag with what it's rated for. So the only The only thing I hope now is that I just hope that it doesn't rain, which I don't think it will. There's no clouds or anything up there. You can still see the moon. But like I said, it's actually more comfortable than I thought I would be, because I am on a little bit of a hill, but it's not really enough for me to complain about, honestly. So, yeah. So it's actually really late too. Let me see. It is. Hang on, I'll check my watch. Whoa, guys, look. It's. Oh, hang on, I'll push the button again. It's 20 to 1 in the morning. I'm normally in bed by like 10 or 10:30 when I'm camping out like this, but it was such a beautiful, clear night that I really did not want to, I just didn't want to go to bed, honestly. It was such a beautiful night. So, I blew up my sleeping pad. It was a little bit down, but I got a feeling that might have been from the temperature change. It seems to be holding air, and I don't hear any hissing or anything, so I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just think that it's the temperature change. I think the pressure in the air maybe or something. But hopefully I don't get run over by a moose. But with that being said, thank you very much for watching the adventure and tagging along with me again this time. And good night and God bless. And we will talk to you in the morning. Take care. Good morning, guys. It is 9:33. Oh, and this is what I woke up to, with having no tarp, only being inside of a hammock with the fly net. It is absolutely beautiful. You can hear all the birds going crazy. But I've actually already been up. I got up at 5:30. I went down and took some shots and some short time lapses of all the fog on the pond and of the sunrise, which was really beautiful. So I'm thinking I might actually put this away right away, because I only got one guide wire going across, or one line, as you can see. So I might take this down right away, just because of how simple it is. But yeah, you can see how much room there is in here. It's a ton of room. I can almost pretty well straighten my arm right in. It's actually set up better than what I normally do with the actual regular hammock. But when I woke up at 5:30, it was super cold. There was frost everywhere. I wasn't cold because I was inside the sleeping bag, but when I went down to take the shots down by the pond and the short time lapses, it was extremely cold. It was so cold that I wouldn't even, I wasn't even willing to have a pee. So I came back in and crawled in underneath the sleeping bag, fell back to sleep, and until 9:30. So we'll get up now and start getting on the go. What an awesome sleep. Wow, I can actually sit up in here. All right. Let me see if I can get the zippers. Hang on. See if I can just get my feet out there first, while keeping myself relatively covered with the fly. Fly net, wouldn't you? Two shoe. And now we are out. Whew. And that's how we slept. Let's run down real quick and take a look at the pond. Oh, still looks pretty calm to me. Wipe away any spider webs, and I'm walking through here. I'm walking through spider webs like crazy. All right. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow, it's just as beautiful as when I came down here 5:30. Except it's much warmer. I don't see any frost anywhere now, which is good. There was frost everywhere when I came down this morning. Let's check out this side. Oh, excellent. Oh, and also I have a little bag. It's not even windy, wow. For me, from the fire, to put in my can. Remember, I wanted to burn it, so I'll put that in there and then take it up with the garbage. Wow, what a beautiful morning. So calm, so peaceful, so beautiful. There's a bird on top of my camera. Look at him, he's pecking my mic. There's another little bird just right there. Oh, actually, he's right there now on the tree. Look at this guy eating my mic. Come on, dude, get off my mic. Look at this guy. What's up? Here, come over on my hand. Come on. Yeah, he's a happy camper, aren't you? You're a happy camper, aren't you? Okay, relax. Where's this guy going? Look. Ah. Okay, guys. Okay, you don't need to be trying to steal all my stuff. I get it. I get it. You're beautiful birds. I get it. You don't need to show off. The best part about shaving outside, there's no mess. I have nothing to clean up. Oh yeah, that bad boy is cooking. Today we're actually not even having coffee. Today we're having one of these cappuccinos. That is good. That is delicious. Well guys, I'm just going to sit here and enjoy my cappuccino, so I'm probably going to hang around for another 20 or 30 minutes and then I'm going to head up. But thank you guys so much for joining me on yet another awesome adventure, and so until the next adventure, take care.